To unfinished business number 2.
Is reinstating 3 police officer positions in the Port Huron Police Department and authorizing administration to make the appropriate budgetary adjustments. This was postponed from the December 12th, 2011 meeting, and it was requested by Councilmember Moeller.
I believe because it was postponed to this meeting and we didn't do the item that's on the consent agenda, so it's on the floor still from then. So we have discussion.
Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember Moeller.
I think some assumptions were made on the part of certain people that were not part of my intent. It's my understanding a meeting was held with the county administrator, Mr. Kaufman, the city manager, the police chief, the sheriff, the prosecutor, the county chair, the mayor pro tem, and yet I'm the one that wrote the proposal and wasn't asked a single question in a month's time about this resolution. I made no mention in my resolution about the drug task force. I'm not sure that I would support the Port Huron Police Department having their own drug task force. I believe that is something that 2 professionals, Chief Reeves and Sheriff Donellan, should be able to work out on their own. My only intent here is to bring the Port Huron Police Department back up to its full allotted strength. All of us ran on the ideal that we were all for public safety, and yet this council voted, or the past council voted, to cut police officers to the police department by 3. Let me give you a small lesson in political science 101. I work for the people of the city of Port Huron who elected me. They are our bosses. We are the bosses of the administration. The citizens of Port Huron want police protection and public safety. They want police officers on the street. If we reinstate these officers and Chief Reeves puts them on some secret spy mission, that is his wish and his command according to the charter. I simply am doing what the citizens are requesting, what the citizens want, and that is more police officers on the street for public safety purposes. I do not need the sheriff, I do not need the chief, I do not need the city manager to tell me what to do. It is our jobs as the elected officials to tell them what to do. That is basic political science 101. As far as money, I can tell you where we can start to get some money, and that is from getting out of the EDA. Let me read a letter that was written to one of my constituents and yours and one of our local businessmen by the Chief Executive Officer of the Economic Development Alliance. I appreciate your comments regarding the databases that were recently launched by the EDA. I understand the importance of supporting local businesses, and I want to assure you that the EDA purchases nearly all of its goods and services from St. Clair County companies. If these databases were merely websites, then we would have developed them in-house. But they required specialized program capability, and I preferred to work with a company that I knew could deliver. Obviously, he worked with a company from Oakland County, where he's from. Just like this county, this council had to bring in a hot shot from Oakland County, and we saw how that worked. But this is the sentence that irritates me on the part of the EDA. Lastly, the EDA is not a public agency, and like any other privately held business, retains the right to acquire goods and services in whatever manner best serves its memberships. Let me say, the EDA may be a private business, but they take plenty of my tax money, your tax money, and my constituents' tax money, and to waste it in the way they did by going out of town infuriates me. And at the next council meeting, I will be introducing a resolution to eliminate our support for the EDA, and I would request that money be given to the Port Huron Police Department to reinstate the 3 police officers at the grunt or entry level so that we can make our streets safer for the citizens of Port Huron. Thank you.
Is there any discussion?
Mayor,
Yes.